Yeah, so I'm gonna take it old school. So Spock sacrifices himself so that he can save the Enterprise, and he tells Kirk, "I've always been and will always be your friend, and the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few." And we're in sales. It's easy to show off, but it's so important in any position to be humble and to appreciate the many that went into it, and especially in sales, because nothing we do is on an island. Branding, like marketing, we have to thank marketing for everything that they impact, and that that gets the business going. That saves the business. That saves morale. Something I do here with marketing is, I send them like gifts. I know that sounds cheesy, but I got uh, our marketing team, just funny stuff. I got our CS stuff for her dog, our creative. I'm trying. She lives in Turkey. I'm trying to get her speaking of Star Wars, a Bo-Katan helmet. It's just like impossible to find like a website that will do it. Um, but you really have to be selfless, and I think in leadership you have to be even more selfless, because every hog credit political leader has been hated that I've ran into. Um, so yeah, so think about the company. Candidly, if you're doing good as a rep, you're going to get that attention anyway. Like, it's almost embarrassing to get that attention. You're like, I don't want it. I get paid. So be sure to thank everyone, and this is also your clients. Not every client's going to be the best fit. Think about what they really need, and they'll respect you for it.
Yeah, no, I think to your point about here at Selligence as well, we tend not to look at marketing and sales as separate entities. That they're just one revenue generating team.
Mm-hmm.
And like mentioned at the start of the episode, or a couple of minutes ago, is that I sit next to our head of sales. I've got
Absolutely.
salespeople behind my screen here, and the amount of interaction that we have back and forth is definitely valuable. But I think your last point there is kind of that, if the deal's not right, don't just book it because you want the commission. Like
Oh
the,
yeah.
the the needs of the business, in terms of you bring on that deal and then it affects CS, and then that CS rep is going to have a terrible account to manage for the rest of the year. The customer's not going to have a great experience, and then they're going to churn.
Yeah.
So really, really, was it a good fit for the business? And I think that's sort of what I took out of that